are here with our very special guest, Mr. Richard Rich. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
Hi. All right. So, Mr. Richard Rich is a renowned historical thinker as well as a politician. But he has some controversy to his name, for he was nicknamed the sneaky snake of the 16th century by many historians. Now, Richard, what we are all dying to know is how is it that you are alive and here today, seeing as you were living and breathing in the 1500s?
Well, you see, that's a very simple answer. When I was on my deathbed and I had a fever and the boils, it was so uncomfortable. A man appeared to me. Let's be quite frank, he was the devil. And he told me that if I sold a portion of my soul, I could sell Heinz ketchup and live for a few more centuries.
Oh.
So I decided to take the Heinz ketchup route and live for a little while longer.
Oh, I see. Well, alrighty then, that's pretty interesting. I'm sure we'll get a few callers about that, but anyway. So, moving on. Your historical reputation has some pretty awful things to say about you and perceive you. See, for the most part, I found the quote that has summed up most of the connotations towards you. A man of low birth and small reputation, a subverter of the good laws of the realm, and a maintainer and inventor of heretics, and one who imposed taxes for his own advantage. Do you believe that this is an accurate portrayal of your life?
Although hindsight is 2020, it is how you perceive it. My followers thought me to be a hero. I arose from humble beginnings, and I founded a school that still stands today, for God's sake!
Alright, well, I see. When we come back, we will be talking about Cromwell and your relationship with Thomas More. So describe your life to us so far.
Some may consider me a traitor, but I was a damn good lawyer and successful, if ruthless, businessman. I was a Catholic opportunist with the gift of flexibility. I believed, genuinely, in good education. The school I founded, Belstead, still stands. I supported clergymen financially and created charities. History is biased against me, as you have proven. I am just as good, or as bad, as any other man.
Tell us about the illness that struck your household so suddenly in 1551.
Oh, it was terrible. The fevers and the boils and the mucus. Ugh.
Are you saying that you were not faking being sick?
Of course I wasn't. Why would I do something like that?
I just thought that it might be because you sent a letter to the Duke. It was delivered to the wrong Duke. The letter was meant for the Duke of Somerset, who was imprisoned in the Tower because of you, about a conspiracy planned by the Duke of Northumberland. The letter fell into the hands of the Duke of Norfolk, who told Northumberland about it, who then gathered his friends, the Duke of Darcy and Winchester. The three forced you to resign from the post of Lord Chancellor and face the consequences.
Shut up! Stop filming! Cut!
Can you tell us about your relationship with King Henry?
Oh, he was a wonderful man. I mean, he helped bring about peace by giving us an heir to the throne, and he loved his wife Anne Boleyn, and he was an amazing ruler. And he really changed a lot of things for England.
Look, the guy's dead. You can stop kissing up to him.
Alright, so he was a little arrogant. I mean, who isn't? And,
He betrayed the church.
well, yeah, he did betray the church. I mean, that's...
Do you feel any regret for any of the people that you had a hand in killing? Richard, refresh your memory. To refresh your memory, I'll read you a list. Stop me if you start feeling sad. The Bishop John Fisher, Sir Thomas More, Cromwell, Anne Askew, Edward Seymour, and his brother Boner, and Gardner. Do I need to continue?
Look, lady, I don't feel any remorse for what I've done. I stand by what I've done. It's kept me alive for this long, and no one else has lived this long in the history of the world.
Let's talk about Cromwell. Many believe that he was your main in politics. Yet, when he fell into disgrace with the king, you were quick to turn your former benefactor. Can you tell me more about your relationship with Cromwell?
Cromwell, you'll have to be more specific.
Thomas Cromwell, this is not a joke.
Cromwell was concerned with his own well-being, as I was with mine. there was no love between us. It was all business. So when he fell, I wasn't going down with him. Have you ever heard of the term rolling with the punches?
I think that the adage, no honor among thieves, would be better suited. Describe how you became Lord Chancellor. Myself and all the viewers, I'm sure, are very interested to know how you managed to sneak around the backs of all the competition and sabotage everyone.
I became Lord Chancellor because I was the most qualified. How I got there is irrelevant. Now, I did the best job that anyone could at that time. And besides, can you prove that I sabotaged any of them?
Would you consider religion as important to you? What do you have to say about how easily you betrayed your own belief and the Pope himself?
I believe religion is important to all of us, but it's a personal thing, and not always acted upon in the same way. What I have done or not done is between God and I. But, I will say that the man I betrayed, as you put it, is no more a figure of holy piety than Ronald McDonald. I don't think you understand how corrupt the church was back then.
At the beginning of your career, you seemed genuinely interested in improving the justice system. Can you tell us what your plan was and when it started going all downhill?
As a young man, I wrote to the Cardinal Wolsey about reforming law. I was an idealist who wanted to stop the everyday abuse of common law. I wanted to suggest improvements. This was the first thing that brought me to the attention of powerful politicians. My career never went downhill. I grew more and more successful, rich, powerful. However, as I learned more about the world around me, I lost the idealism, and I stopped trying to change the world.
Alright, Richard, well, it really seems like Einstein is 2020. Thank you for being here with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
It seems like Einstein is really 2020.
Although hindsight is 2020, I don't know my
line.
line.
Seeing as you did live and breathe in the 1500s. Is it wrong?
Yeah. Successful if ruthless. I founded a church and I supported charities and I don't know the line. Spell said, still stands. I supported clergymen financially.
I don't know how. Describe how you sabotaged all the competition. I'm sorry. Tell us about the illness that struck your household so suddenly in 1561.
You need to go slower. You're messing up your own words. Religion is a personal. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead. Tell us about the sickness that struck your household so suddenly in 1551. All right, thank you for being here today, Rich. I know you've come here from the grave, so that's awesome. Sorry.
And I founded a church that still stands today, for God's sake.
Really? So it was a school, not a church. That sounds.
So it says church.
No, it says school.
I founded a church that's.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a school. It's supposed to be a school.
You
did do the line. All right, let's. All right.
Okay, go.